Hello, welcome to today and welcome to this channel. If you are new here, I will entreat you to subscribe, and if you are a visiting viewer, I also entreat you to subscribe. You're going to learn about some of the things you have to know if you are relocating to Ghana, or even if you are visiting Ghana and you'll be staying for a longer time. So it is said that to enjoy a country that you are visiting or you are relocating to, you have to know the do's and don'ts of that particular place, or you have to know a bit of what the people like and don't like, so that when you get there, you enjoy your stay. And that is why I'm trying to give these points to outsiders who want to visit Ghana for a short while and for those who want to come and stay for a longer time. So I have this power paper over here, which I've made the points on, and then I'll be elaborating with you whilst you also take note. So the first here is that we Ghanaians use Momo a lot. And when we say Momo, Momo is simply the short form of mobile money. So it is a platform where people can pay you for services that rendered, and then you can also pay people services that they've also rendered to you. You can use it to pay at the shops when you go and buy one or two things. So the Momo is very important for you to have when you are unable to use your Visa card, or maybe go to the bank to go and cash out and all that. You being a foreigner, getting the bank account may be a bit difficult. That is, if you want to stay for a short while and the bank account wouldn't be so important, you can just get the mobile money registered, and then you get your money onto that particular wallet, and then you use it for your daily activities. So you have to take note of that so that you don't get stranded when you come to Ghana. And secondly, we use WhatsApp a lot over here. So when you're coming from your home country, you can activate the WhatsApp with your home country number before getting to Ghana. And then you buy a new SIM. That is, if you want to use a new SIM over here, you buy the new SIM card, then you slot it in, and then you use that old number of yours for the WhatsApp so that your home people can reach you on that particular line. Because if you don't do it like that and you come here with your line and you're not on roam service, your line may not work over here. And what happens is that when you activate for the WhatsApp will actually send a code. I think some 6 digits, yeah, 6 digits code to your actual line. So if your line is not on roam and you are unable to have reception here, it means that the code they will send will never reach you, and you cannot activate for the WhatsApp unless you use a Ghanaian number to activate for the WhatsApp, which maybe you have to do a change of number later on. So before you even come here, you have to try to activate WhatsApp in your home country, wherever you're coming from, before you come to Ghana here. And then if you want to use your number on roam service, that is fine. But if not, you can just get a SIM card and then you slot it in, you use it here, and your people home can still reach you on your WhatsApp. Now, if you want to send someone a message over here and you send a text message, it will surprise you to know that the text will be sitting on the person's phone, or will not check his or her text message inbox to notice that he or she has received a text message. So the WhatsApp is the easiest way to reach people over here, and then you communicate. So it also helps you to communicate with people around here and then home. That's one thing that you should take note of, so that you don't send text messages and you wouldn't be getting any response. And one other thing you have to take note of when you come to Ghana to stay for a while or to stay for a longer time is that we don't pay rent monthly. Most landlords and landladies will take rent for, let's say, 2 years, that is advanced payment, or 3 years. So when you come to Ghana and you want to rent, prepare very well. Don't come with let's say a small amount of money to rent for a month, thinking you can work and then get money to be paying monthly. When you are coming, think about paying for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But even now, the rent control in Ghana, they are trying to emphasize and make sure that people go by the law, which is 6 months highest that you can charge someone to stay in your house. So after 6 months, you can still charge for another 6 months. But depending on the area you are going to rent, you can talk to the landlord or the landlady about your wanting to pay monthly, which some of them will agree, but most landlords and landladies wouldn't agree to this, and you have to know and prepare before you come. And when I say prepare, I mean financial preparation. Yes, you have to prepare financially before coming. Then if you get someone who would take less than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, fine. Then you can keep the rest of the money on you for other things or for the next payment. But if not, you're already prepared. So you just pay and then you get your place to stay. And then the fourth point I have here is that there are people who will take or who want to take tips and petty bribes from you for jobs that they have to render you and be paid monthly or will be paid wages for their services rendered. So don't be surprised when you come and someone carries your bag from a particular place, which I wouldn't want to mention names, particular office, and the person wants to take money from you, even though you know that that is the work the person does and will be paid for whatever that person is doing. There are people who you go to for certain documents, 1 or 2 documents. They may want to delay you and all that, say 2 weeks, 1 month, whereas you know you need the document very fast. But when you pay them, they will tell you the following day you can come for the document, and they had to facilitate it for you because of the money that you paid. So sometimes when you go to a place and you want something fast and they demand for money, don't be too surprised. It's part of the system over here. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I just want you to prepare before you come so that so many things wouldn't be overwhelming to you and you won't have to stress up so much. Yes. And then this goes to those who want to come and stay for a longer time and want to save money. You know, we have people who are really frugal. If you want to stay for a longer time, it means the money you've brought, you have to manage it well to be able to suffice for the period that you want to stay. So I want you to know that there are places in Ghana that have very, very cheap accommodation, and even the standard of living there isn't so high to drain you of all the money that you'll be bringing in. So you have to take note of that. Most people come and they think Accra is everything. Even if you think Accra is everything, there are some places in Accra that have cheaper rent when it comes to stuff to buy, the grocery shops. You can get it at a cheaper price than staying in the East Lagos and airport residential areas and the cantonments and all those areas. Yeah, we have some places in Accra that you can get affordable rent and affordable lifestyle to live if you want to save or you want to live on budget. You can also choose to even move out of Accra, and that one will even be better because you have more opportunities outside when it comes to saving. Yes. So anyone watching can check my video on why I love living in smaller towns. I mentioned some points there that I love, for which reason I stay in the smaller towns. I'll share the link in the description and then at the end screen for you to check after watching this particular video. There is always a choice for you to make when it comes to transportation. Even though you may want to have a cheaper transportation, you have to think about your safety. So we have the Okadas, we have the Pragiers, we have Trotros, we have Ubers, we have all the forms of transport systems that you may want. But it won't hurt, harm you or anything if you use the trotro. That is, if you are here to stay and you want to live on a budget and you want to save some money to use for other equally important things, you can use the trotro and you enjoy you enjoy it. I know you enjoy it. Despite the hitches here and there, it will take you to your destination. And the trotro is the commercial normal oven or 207 or sprinters that are used in Accra. So when you join, other people also join you, and the cost is affordable than going for the Uber and the taxis to take you to your destinations. Then one other thing that I would like to let you know is about the bargaining spirit that we Ghanaians have, and then the tendency that sellers will want you to bargain before buying an item. So when you go to a place and you want to buy something, you pick the item, you ask for the price. When you are told and you think it's too much for you, you have to ask for a reduction of the price. I watched a video somewhere, the person said you have to slash the amount into two. That's the price that they give you. You have to slash it into two, which I think shouldn't be the case. Because before you go to a place to buy, you should have an idea about the cost of whatever thing you are going to buy. So if you look at the price and it is worth it, you don't have to slash it into two to pay. That'll be demeaning to whoever is selling the item. Just look at what the price of it, and then look at its worth, and then at least reduce it a bit for the person who is selling, so it wouldn't be as if you are trying to cheat the person selling it. Also, when you go to a particular place to buy an item and the price is too much for you, and you think even when it is reduced it will still be too much, or even when they reduced for you, you saw that it was still expensive for you, there is no problem leaving that place. Go and check the other areas that sell similar products. So you can go to other markets and other shops to go and check. Maybe you may get the price at a cheaper cost than where you went earlier. And this may sound like a bit of a negative point, but I can't hide it. Please be ready to experience bad customer service. Yes. Ghanaians are very friendly to foreigners. So when they get to know you're a foreigner, maybe you may get this service that may be okay for you. But if you don't get it, okay, if you don't get it, know that that is what happens here. Most of the places have bad customer service, and the places that have the good customer service are sometimes or mostly very renowned places where they have trained workers. If you go to a shop, sometimes the shop owners employ people who are not trained when it comes to customer relationships and all that. So you may face one or two things, like you wanting to pick an item and the person attending to you is on his or her phone WhatsApping or busily doing something that you cannot tell what the person is doing. Some of those things are common over here. Don't be overwhelmed when you see them. Just relax and yeah, let them know maybe they are at fault or something, and maybe the next time you come you get that good treatment that you want. And last but not the least point I want to talk about is that it is very important to learn one of the Ghanaian languages which is most spoken south here, because most of you pass through the Kotoka International Airport before coming into the country. So you will meet a lot of people there who speak Akan language, which is Twi. And not that they can't speak English, there are people who can speak English, but when you're able to speak the Twi language, or when you're able to speak even Ga or any of the Ghanaian languages, and you find yourself among people who can speak it, it makes it more easy for them to embrace you. Not that they will not embrace you if you cannot speak, but you know, if you can speak the language, it makes them feel more happy to bond with you. And in the end, all will go along with to help you to have a very enjoyable stay in Ghana. So these are some of the things you have to know before coming to Ghana, or you have to know when here in Ghana already, before you can enjoy your stay. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any more videos that you want me to make for you to learn more about Ghana and the people around, please let me know in the comment section and I'll hit your call. Bye for now.